Hello students, I'm Rajashree Nanaware, AISMS IOIT College, Pune. So today we'll discuss the next part of projectile motion. So in the first part, we cover basic concept and physical understanding. In the second part, we'll discuss about the mathematical analysis, equation of motion, and how the trajectory equation is obtained. So these are the contents of our presentation. So to analyze projectile motion mathematically, we express the motion using equations of motion. Since the projectile motion consists of horizontal and vertical components, we will write separate equation for horizontal motion and vertical motion, and then we'll combine them to describe the complete motion. So let the projectile be projected with an initial velocity v0 at an angle theta with the horizontal. This initial velocity is resolved into two components, horizontal component v cos theta, vertical component v sin theta. So these two components control the entire motion. Horizontal component affects the range, while the vertical component affects height and time of flight. So in horizontal motion, there is no acceleration, velocity remains constant. Therefore, horizontal displacement is given by x equal to v0 cos theta and multiply by t. So this equation shows that horizontal distance increases linearly with time. Now in vertical motion, which is affected by the gravity, the vertical displacement equation is y equal to v0 sin theta into t minus half gt square. The vertical velocity equation is v equal to v0 sin theta minus gt. So these equations describe how the projectile moves upward and downward under gravity. Now we'll derive the trajectory equation which gives the path of projectile. So the aim is to express vertical displacement y as a function of horizontal distance x. So from the horizontal motion equation x equal to v0 cos theta multiplied by t, we express time as t equal to x divided by v0 cos theta. So this expression for time will now be substituted in the vertical motion equation. Substitute the value of time into y equal to v0 sin theta into t minus half gt square. So this step connects horizontal and vertical motion mathematically. After substitution, vertical displacement becomes dependent on horizontal distance x. So after simplification, the trajectory equation becomes y equal to x tan theta minus gx square divided by 2v0 cos square theta. So this equation is a quadratic in x, confirms that the projectile path is a parabola. So thus mathematically we prove that projectile motion follows a parabolic trajectory. So in this part, we resolve initial velocity into components, derived equation for horizontal and vertical motion, eliminated time to obtain the trajectory equation. So this mathematical formulation helps us calculate key parameters like maximum flight, time of flight, horizontal range. So these are the parameters we'll study in detail in the next part. So with this we complete the mathematical derivation of projectile motion. In next part we'll study important results, special cases and real world applications of projectile motion. Thank you.